Pipe small, shorty. Get you wiped out, shorty. Yeah, yeah. Let's smoke in this bitch. Dope in this bitch. I choke in this bitch. Yeah, yeah. Let's scrap in this bitch. Let's rap in this bitch. Fuck it, let's trap in this bitch.
This is Fresh to Prince here today with EOE TV. And you know, we represent Music Matters today, doing a different podcast again. And I'm out here today, introducing two different artists out here, representing, doing their thing, and I'm gonna let them do their thing. Go ahead, introduce yourself, big homie.
King Wicks, man, from Chicago, Bellwood, man.
Okay.
What's going on?
Okay, and to his right there, big homie, come on, man.
I'm Big Chris, but I'm not a rapper though. I'm just co-hosting the show.
Nah, man, he's just one of the muscles.
He in the cut, just doing his thing. But like I said, we are here with EOE TV, representing Music Matters. It's a reach out to the fans. We're gonna introduce I'm not gonna say it's a new artist, cause big homie been in the game, man. Like he said, he from Chicago, man. I'm not gonna do any more introductions, cause I feel like he can introduce himself, man. Like where you from, man. Let the fans know where you from, what your background is,
What's going on. You hear it in every song. Chicago, West Side, Bellwood, Maywood.
Okay. Okay, tell me a little bit about how you grew up, man. Like what is the background as far as in what did you see when you walked out at 10 years old?
When I was 10?
10 years old.
When I was 10, I was still shit. I wasn't on shit when I was 10. When I was 10, I was still hooping.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The shit. By the time you got hit like 12, 13, you start seeing what the fuck really going on.
Okay, so you telling me you jumped out the porch at 12, huh?
Pretty much.
Okay. So when you jumped out that porch, what did you see in your foreground as far as your background, everything that influenced who you are, your
the same
sound?
stuff that you hear everybody talking about, you know what I'm saying? They seen this, do this, rap that.
Okay.
You really seen that shit.
Okay.
People still stuck like that. It's still like that at home. It's worse now.
Okay. It is definitely, a different, environment as far as what the artist is speaking on. The average fan can relate, but can't relate. You know what I mean? Like, you can, from the music, he can understand, like, oh, damn, that nigga say he got shot at the other week, but,
right.
He can't necessarily understand what that means.
Nah, you right. I was talking to I don't know if he got his own label, whatever he doing, you know what I'm saying, but he in music.
Yeah.
So we was just chopping it up regular. So when I was just talking to him, you feel me, just on some what's going on as far as the music shit and the street side of that shit that's going on. He was looking at me like I was crazy. He was looking at me like, I don't want nothing to do with this kid.
Man, he like, okay. If anything, you definitely in the pulse, in the beat, in the streets. You doing your thing, and you representing from where you from, as far as Chicago, as far as your city, what you got to do. I want to go ahead and shout out to the people out there. What is your social media, man?
King Wicks _ IG Flex, Instagram. Anything else you type King Wicks, everything pop up.
Okay. So what do you like? What do you like to use the most as far as social media? You like Snapchat? You like Instagram?
Man, I use all of them. I be on Facebook for like my immediate people. You know what I'm saying? That's Facebook been around forever.
Okay.
Instagram, shit, damn near strictly music. But I be having a mix. I be having shit like, when we did before we started this shit on Instagram.
Okay. So
Snapchat, I be on Snap every day.
so you like me, because I like Snapchat, because Snapchat is discreet, so we keep that. We ain't gonna speak on that. Snapchat is Snapchat. Okay, big homie. How you feel about social media beef? Because you definitely on there. You see it every day, and especially if you're in the game, you know a little bit about it.
That shit is not real. Who you talking about? In general?
No.
Some shit do be real, but some shit be for like just because either niggas ain't got nothing to do, or when you see real artists do the shit, it just be for just trying to boost themselves. Like 6ix9ine, the king of that shit. He the king of that shit. This nigga trying to go at it with Luda right now.
Get the fuck
Luda,
out of here.
I don't give no fuck about what you talk about.
Hold on. With Luda, I mean, excuse me, but I don't even know what as far as that beef is. But what you mean he was trying to go as far as Luda?
This nigga, Well, from what I understand, something happened on Wild 'N Out. He said something smart about him. Well, I don't know what he said, but his name came up.
Yeah.
And shit, 6ix9ine doing like 6ix9ine do, waiting on the nigga that's already on to say his name.
He on the internet.
Get on some 50 Cent shit, blow his shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Drop a song, hit number one on the Billboard. You know, you already heard the nigga say ain't nobody been really, you know what I'm saying, keeping up with his shit like that but Drake. Oh. He said that shit, you can't get rid of Drake.
I ain't mad at him there.
I need to start some beef, nigga. I wish 6ix9ine see this shit right now. I wish he see this shit right now and won't smoke.
6ix9ine is with clout chasing, and I know clout chasing is definitely where you from. That back,
I mean, shit, you need clout.
To
do what you doing.
Okay. So
you really can't blame him for what he be doing though.
Okay.
He just fucked up with us because he did the wrong thing in Chicago. But other than that,
because they have a whole video of him popping out for
that shit
like
is
2.5 seconds.
Yeah. No, nigga,
that he ran back
fake.
in the van.
He shot that shit previously. He shot that shit the day, and then you know what I'm saying. This nigga was long gone when he first started everything, bro. When he first started everything, this nigga was sitting at the crib laughing like a motherfucker. Like,
get the fuck out of here.
Laughing at y'all like y'all can't catch me.
This
y'all
nigga,
chasing
bro.
this nigga. They had motherfuckers going on their own little joint in the same location.
My nigga over here playing Tom and Jerry and shit.
Nah, he was fool for that one though. He lost after he did that shit.
Man,
and they saying that it was fake.
I know if everything, excuse me, if anything, I definitely watched like a few interviews as far as big homies in the game, like OGs as far as who's repping the same shit, if not different sets, is saying like, we don't respect that, like I watched the big homie, Big U, in an interview he said, I don't know what the other side is doing, but I definitely know that that's not what they used to represent,
Mm-hmm.
I beef with these niggas, I shot at these niggas, but
man,
these not the same type of niggas, who's doing this type,
That nigga's just trying to get his money. He want the internet to see.
We ain't mad
something.
at him. Shit, that's
so they gonna look at it and shit. Why? I don't know if it's gonna work now with this little shit going on with Luda because nobody.
Man, I ain't.
If I was Ludacris, I wouldn't say shit.
I definitely wouldn't think no
I wouldn't
Ludacris
say
beef
shit.
with. Nah, hell no. You ignore the fuck out that shit. You like, nigga, I don't know this. Who's 6 who?
Nah,
I mean, how you feel about it, big homie? How you feel about that social media beef, man?
Man.
Cause
if you into the drama, that's your thing. If you're not into, I'm not into the drama. I'm like this. I know what he's doing it for. You know what he's doing it for. I'm not about to help him build up his social media status by feeding into the drama. Some drama that he's starting. You know what I mean? Like it's just not my forte. I'm not gonna feed into it to help build his rep.
I definitely get what you're saying. Cause that if you add to the fuel, that's just gonna
some of
lead
that shit
to,
be for real. Some of that shit be for real because that's like the only way of communication. So when motherfuckers get into it over the internet, that shit be for real. Well, I know that shit be for real in Chicago. We're not gonna talk about it.
But big homie, I mean, we ain't gonna talk about that. But I feel like there's a disconnect when people think that there's a difference between social media, the internet, and real life. There's no difference between you in real life, the person you post on the internet, because sometimes people go online and create somebody and will post some shit
saying,
like
some people, I think it's
like let's say you say in Chicago, right? There's homies in Chicago in the streets who go online and say, man, I did this, I did them to that, whatever.
Put it like this: when you hear Chicago, when you hear a lot of Chicago rappers, they rap about like realistic shit. When you hear like other rappers that can really rap or can make a song, they just making music. You know what I'm saying? They might say they got a Ferrari and this and 2 bad bitches, whatever, and they never had no pussy.
Okay.
But they music makers. You know what I'm saying? That's when you go to Luda, Lil Wayne, the niggas that's been around forever.
Okay.
And then you start going back to the era now, you know what I'm saying, with niggas that's rapping, the NBA Youngboy, G Herbo, and these young niggas that's rapping.
Man, okay. I don't even want to jump around, big bro, but you jumped into my next question. Like, that's my third question as far as who's your influences in music, as far as you dived in. But let's go to the next question real quick, G. I don't mean to cut you off, but bad bitches, man. I know you see them on social media, man. I know you see them, out everywhere you move around.
Day,
like that's
bad bitches every day.
So if you could pick one, if you could choose one, is there one you want to shout out, or is just you out here just doing your thing? Go do your shit, talk your shit, big homie.
You ever heard of Sheena?
No, I ain't never heard of her. Oh shit! Okay. Listen.
She's baddest, bro.
Man, I say no more. From the room's reaction, I can tell that she's up there. So Shawty, you already heard what the big homie said. He trying to say what's up.
Man, no, market 9.
For real. But okay, into the next subject, I want to go ahead and dive in as far as your musical influences. Who influenced what you're doing right now? Like
shit, I grew up on Eminem and Wayne.
Eminem
and Wayne was that's it.
Okay, so bars and lyrics is
you got everything in Lil Wayne. You got from bars, lyrics, delivery, storytelling.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Battle rap. You got you got turn up songs.
Okay,
look, you got everything you need, and them two artists right there.
Facts.
Facts.
Everything you need. I really when I was in this shit. See, I've been trying to put words together since I was probably like before I was 12. I was young as hell.
Okay.
Cause my brothers and I'm the youngest. You feel me? So I'm the youngest. All the guys, older, all the people I fuck with, especially when I was young. When I was younger, everybody was way older. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I don't know where I picked it up at, but that shit I used to always, do my thing. But Eminem was like, shit, I caught that wave as a shorty.
I feel like
these niggas is catching Trippie Redd type waves and Lil Uzi. They catching that wave, nigga. Shit, I caught that Eminem wave. Shit, back then, goddamn it.
I mean, a lot of them, like the artists that you stated, they wouldn't even name the artists that you've named as far as influences in their life, and that's amazing.
They didn't influence me. They didn't influence me. They was just some raw ass rappers that I was like. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Who? Yeah, as far as like, okay, if you say they didn't influence you, how did they, direct how you do what you do?
Man, I just listen to a lot of goddamn Eminem, and I just listen to a lot of Wayne.
Okay.
I know when I hear some shit, I know he got bars. He got Twister. Twister, like he the niggas say what they want to say about Twister. Nigga, ain't nobody got more lyrics than Twister.
Nah, can't nobody talk shit about Twister because dude is in the Ripley's world. Like the fastest lyrics, whatever you call it.
I grew up on that. I grew up on